Hey Eric, I saw your message, your email. I didn't get back to you. I'm sorry. Sometimes when people who are on the vlog, I just talk to them when I come back. Let me flip this around here. Look, it's not sunny. It rained last night, first time in weeks. Crap. Where I'm supposed to be going? Damn it! I'm supposed to be meeting someone somewhere at 6. Well, I was hoping at 6, but it's only 6:30, so maybe we have an extra half an hour to get ourselves in trouble. Maybe I'll find something to vlog about. Actually, hello, como está? Está bien. I don't know. I can speak more French than I can Spanish. If you're gonna not go, you're gonna have to just give me some room. Thanks. I watched a couple of your videos, Zach. It's nice. I think if I could just give you one like constructive criticism, like discuss, like give the video like a like make there. I mean, this sounds like every video should have like a purpose, I guess. I mean, obviously you're trying to show the McCurtain Sable, but maybe you should explain like, hey, this is from McCurtain County, Oklahoma, something like that. Hey, Jeff. Hola. I didn't know there were so many Spanish speakers in Finger, Tennessee. I'm sure I can somehow get myself in trouble. Let's see if we can't find something interesting along the way to kind of vlog about, because I'm going to have some time. I thought I was only going to have like a half an hour, but my buddy's not going to be ready until 6:30. It only takes me a half an hour to get out there. Oh, nice. Gotta love that 6 inches of snow. Hey, Chris. Hey, Bobby. Hey, I'm doing good. Doing well. Took a little day off yesterday because of, you know, all that. Well, it wasn't a ton of driving. I mean, it was a decent amount of driving, but I'm going to do one of those on Sunday night going to Miami. So hopefully we can find something fun to do. I know a couple people on Pine Island that can. I don't know. We'll see. See if it's raining out there. There's a pretty good chance of rain. The other night when I was doing part 3 of the vlog, when I was getting, the last part, when it automatically uploads as soon as you say done, and it said there's a copyright strike or a copyright claim has been, claimed on it by the Eurythmics or BMG Records, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? The Eurythmics were a pretty good band. They can go ahead and have any money that comes from this video. But yeah, I saw some pictures on Facebook. That was pretty interesting. I know he doesn't get snow that often, but he definitely showed some pictures of it. We got about 3/4 of an inch of rain last night over the course of. Oh man, I have this thing for old Hondas. So when I see one, I always try to see if there's a for sale sign. Sometimes I'll even knock on a door. You just never know. I don't know why everybody's going so slow through here. I just have this feeling that it's going to be a longer trip than I think. I've seen people use that. I would, Bobby, I've considered trying that out. The problem is on a like a commercial level, it gets kind of expensive. But I would say I would try 1/3 Quar, 1/3 Pebbles, 1/3 Perlite is what I would try. Oh man, I hate when people drive vehicles that look identical to cop cars. They don't even they try to make them like they buy them so they're like when you're driving around you just don't know because you can't see the license plate. See if we can't what's it called? What's that newsy for? Yeah, Quar can hold moisture for quite some time. I don't think that the windmills. I think that I mean, unless you're talking like over hurricane force winds, I wouldn't worry about it. They can tatter up the fronds, but it's not going to kill it unless the crown shaft. I mean, you could kill all the fronds on there by like ripping them to shreds with the wind, but if the crown hasn't bent to do like really heavier winds, then you're going to be fine. I've never seen a palm killed by wind, well, except for a few like Joey's winds that are like that are under 50 miles an hour, even for sustained periods of time. What do I do it to find something interesting to do in here? It's raining more. Sucks. Because when I do that, I'm trying to get the bugs off, but otherwise they just smear and you can't. I guess you can see all right. Yeah. Yeah, shade grown plants are more susceptible to wind because they just have the way that the structure is set up is that they're used to being protected, so when they're not, yeah, it sucks. Okay, Zach, sounds good. Yeah, yeah, the tropical ones will sometimes be less. I think I found that most of the time subtropical palms are the most hardy to win. So stuff like royals, Sadakentia, Kentiopsis. I mean, coconuts obviously are tropical and do well with wind, but hurricane palms is not really subtropical, but they don't grow in like the rainforest. So I'm talking about like non-rainforest plants. They usually grow in exposed areas. I might just show up at his house and just like start. I brought the drone with me, but the drone I can't have like live. Like I can't do. I can take the video and then I can upload it, but I can't like. I mean, I could probably clamp like my phone to it, but I don't think that would work out well. Either the drone's gonna crash, my phone's gonna fall out of whatever vice I set up. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I mean, palmettos don't look like they'd be very wind hardy, but when you see them like take a lot of wind, it basically like blows the crown out, but they don't. Nothing ever really breaks. They just flex a lot. The ability for if you take a palm frond and you can put some torque on it and see how much that frond will bend. If it won't bend much before it snaps, then that palm's not going to be wind hardy. I can take a Satakentia frond and I can bend it back 180, like 380 degrees back towards the crown shaft. It's not going to snap. So, and fish emulsion is good for seedlings. I need to get some of that actually because I don't have any more. I might be hitting some heavier rain here. We don't get rain much in this. Well, at least since I've live streamed. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I got that. We might check out a vehicle for. If I see a vehicle for sale that I like, we might go check it out if it's not pouring rain. This is the German American Club, Oktoberfest. I don't know why that's showing that map. It's pretty far away. But Bubba's Roadhouse, an old landmark of Cape Coral that now serves pretty crappy food. There's a lot of new with growth comes a lot of new restaurants, and a lot of restaurants will just survive because people will eat there because they need there's no wait, but they're not that good. You have to be kind of careful about where you eat and find the places that are good. So. Sorry about the windshield wipers, guys. You know what? Since we're here, I kind of want to see what this place is, this Coralina. I've never turned in here, and I have the room. So let's see what kind of palms they planted here. This massive communist complex of houses. I don't know if it's gated or not, but I'm really good at getting through gates. It probably is gated. Oh, no, it's not gated. Is it? No, it's not gated. I'm surprised. So that means it's probably not as. Well, there really isn't anywhere like this is kind of not really near anything else right now. So, hey James, I'm going to Pine Island again. There's some nice Sylvestris. I'm trying to find the right. I'm kind of just exploring this new condo complex that popped up about a year ago. I'm just checking out what it's all about. There's another one of these on the other side of town. And I can stop at my buddy's nursery before he gets there. I've never been through here, so I'm just gonna kind of check it out and then head on my way. But I'm guessing this is a lot of 20 and 30 somethings that commute. I see a lot of empty balconies, like nothing's on it. You can tell that no one lives in them. I mean, there's probably half occupied. A lot of these are really exposed. This is the balconies are you can fit 2 chairs out there and a table, but nothing else will fit. You have to just sit right in your chair. It looks like it's got a playground and stuff. I don't know. I have a feeling if times are bad, this might turn into not the best housing area. But it looks like it has a pool in the middle, although it's hard to see. It does have covered parking if you want, or a garage. It's nice. Oh, look at that snorkel Jeep. Oh, check this out. An FJ2. Oh, man. Am I buying what? A condo or a car? I mean, I'm not buying either one, but I was figuring which one you were asking. Another Jeep with the doors off. And then... Hey, Dylan. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're over here. I really wasn't going to be heading that way as much as I wanted to stop by and see you on my drive back from Bradenton. I figured, you were doing stuff with family, and I know today's your last day, or the last full day there, so keep right. What happens if you don't keep right? I don't really want to go to the dumpster. I want to stay away from the dumpster. That's where all the trash pandas hang out. I guarantee you there's like 2 families of raccoons that raid that dumpster every night. Sylvesters are even used. I mean, even though they could have used Royals, but they kind of make it kind of looks a little more Mediterranean with the Phoenix versus the Royal. It looks more, I don't know what they're going for, but it's like the most neutral colors I've ever seen. Just off-white on kind of gray. It's kind of like just really generic, boring housing. But I mean, I guess if the price is right, I would, I mean, if I'm in my 20s and I gotta have a job and I'm saving up money, I guess that's what I would do too. Man, did the sun really have to show up? I got no sunglasses here. Are you gonna be in Florida in 5 days? Yeah, I would never buy a condo in Florida. One, because the HOAs are pretty strict and the fees are usually high, and I just don't like heights because of my hypersensitivity to altitude. Is that car for sale? If I see a car, that's a Chevy Cavalier. I can't buy that. It's so weird. There's this old gas station that would be like a perfect space for like a gas station, but yet no one. It just sits. Oh, you're staying for a few extra weeks. Okay, cool. Maybe we could meet up when I get back from Miami on Tuesday night. I mean, I'll meet up on Tuesday night. I'll be tired, but see what the weather's like, and we'll just kind of carry on our little adventures here. Okay. Sorry, that's the guy that I'm going to meet. He called and verified that he wasn't going to make it home for a little while, so sorry about that. Oh, that's what I wanted. Yeah, thank you, Simon. I love to park here and find a place to kind of like walk around, but there isn't. The parking here kind of sucks. I don't even know where you're allowed to park. I mean, I know you can park on the left side, but it's all taken. I can park on the other side of the bridge, I think. This is just the most... Sorry, let me see what I got here. Do you know where you want to stay in Miami? Okay, yeah, Merritt Island is a little bit of a drive from here. I mean, I don't know where you're flying into, but Cape Coral is kind of not, it's not on 75 or it's not on the East Coast, so. Yeah, I would say, check out check out their hotels because they can get extremely expensive this time of year. Miami Beach especially. Sometimes you'll get lucky, you can find a cheap place for like, in Miami. It's not going to be a lot of those hotels are converted are just like old school, and they're not very big, and they're meant to house a lot of people. I stayed in one during Hurricane Charlie, and I mean it was cool. It was like centrally located, but it was always busy. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, you think you're gonna have be a peaceful night's sleep, and you gotta be used to a big city. Oh yeah, yeah. You can use the baggie method. The only downside to the baggie method is that smaller seeds tend to, get lost in there. But if you don't mind picking them out, they're the best for like when you don't have, if you don't, obviously you don't, outside is not going to germinate them. You want some heat on those. If they were trachees or Camboterias, they don't need a whole lot of heat. So I'm hoping I can find let's see if we can find a car for sale. I want a project. There's a lot of projects out here on the island. Man, the sun. Not what I was looking for. I didn't bring my sun. Let me just make sure I don't have any. No sunglasses. Been at the house most of the day. Doing tax stuff. A lot of fun. Oh, did you get Dylan? Did you give Mark a call? He's got a lot of cool. He still has the name Calusa Palm Nursery, but he actually focuses on a lot of like tropical trees and like gingers, that sort of thing. Looks like it's raining up here. Can you guys see that? Let's see. You check for windshield wipers running, but I guess it's not. Oh man, this is bright. Like the second coming of the sun here. This is why I never drive west during the this time of day unless I have. Well, I don't really have to, but like I wouldn't do this on the highway because you're just. There we go. Wow. Sorry, the YouTube app just. Yeah, and don't feel bad about dropping my name. To say, hey, I know Christian, and he said you had a good selection of plants, and he's a really laid back guy. He's really nice. I love how it always goes back to the. And that place has turned into a dumpster. I remember when these places were open, there was Bank of America and this gas station, and now there's like weeds growing inside the shop. Oh, there's no cars for sale out here. Usually they have like old vehicles for sale. Oh well. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So what was going on in Atlanta earlier when you mentioned that? I wasn't quite sure that was there a bad accident? You had to walk your bike through a certain part of traffic. Is that what happened, Bobby? I wish we could go to the. You know what? We're gonna turn right. I'm gonna take a little detour here. We're gonna take a little visit to see what's going on in my old nursery. I'm not gonna drive down the driveway, but a lady hanging from the overhead signs that she jumped from like a bridge. Yeah, man, I've heard some pretty horrific stories about 285. Makes me want to, like, if I head to like Nashville or something, makes me want to just avoid Atlanta. I used to take 85 a lot, but I've only taken 85 down to Furman, to basically to Greenville. I've never gone any further south on it because it starts right where I used to live in Petersburg, Virginia, not St. Petersburg. Yeah, I can imagine that'll shut down any interstate. I just can't imagine that going out that way. There was a gentleman who invited me to their house, and I had to pull up the. I don't know, we don't have a whole lot of time, but I'm just gonna go up and see what's going on here. I always go too slow on this road. It's a 55-mile-an-hour road. Oh, there we got a Saab convertible for sale. If I want a huge pain in the ass, unless it's a turbo with a manual, I'm not interested. We'll check that out later. So right here on the left, let's check this out. This is the first place that it's a fruit farm now. This is where my nursery was from 2009 to 2012. They have these reclinadas here so people won't jump over the fence. But this is the fence. This is the gate I had to bust open to get my plants when they foreclosed on. They foreclosed on my landlord. But if you look here, there's some lychees. I'm sorry, yeah, lychees and mangoes. They have a little bit of everything going on here. It's been 6 years since I've been here. Can't really see much from here though. Oh, I'm in the ditch. Come on, all-wheel drive. Yeah. But you would never be able to get through that without like getting punctured pretty badly. It's an effective fence if you're willing to maintain that sort of thing. Or you don't really have to maintain it, you just have to deal with the fact that there's going to be a million rats in there. Alright. This person playing foxtail, you'll see, right when I turn you'll see them, but probably for an ag exemption. They're looking like ass. This is an old nursery here. The guy that I know has some cool plants. Like there's actually a couple cool things in there. I don't know what the current situation is there. I know it's not open anymore, but this is all uncleared land that can be used for nurseries. But I don't know if it's for sale. This is some nursery that's not taken care of, and all of it's just like ragged Phoenix Queens and Washingtonias and other random stuff. This is the fruit nursery across the street here. This place is cool, and this is well maintained. We'll pull in here. I don't think it's open. If it is, it's closing in 10 minutes. Oh, and I also missed the turn for the old nursery. There's still, yeah, the gate's closed, but the truck is there. We must just leave that there now. But Fruitscapes, great place to buy a bunch of different fruits. I sell them dwarf coconuts. They opened up an area there. We got an Adelaide cocoon growing, which is in shade and needs more. Okay, so hey Clayton, yeah, I'm gonna have some 40s next week. Rats like to chew on the soft tissue on palms. Um, yeah, there probably was a stack of triangles. It might have been Sylvester's, um, but yeah, they I'm heading to a friend's place on the other side of the island, but this is where a lot of the nurseries are. There are nurseries everywhere, but people that I know, they sell dwarf coconuts there. Yeah. Okay. Those guys are really cool. I've known them for at least 10 years. Great fruit trees if you want to at good prices. Okay, so this is my old nursery that I used to have my nurse. I'm not going to bother going in there because I can't really. It looks just pretty much the same. I don't see a whole lot of difference. I don't want to like have to deal with him if he sees me because it's not about. I'm not worried about him. It's more him being worried about me. Not. I will get extremely angry. So. Oh, now I'm getting tailgate. Yeah, that's something that we don't really do here, but I'm sure I bet there's a YouTube video about it. They've kind of gotten a bad name around here because they are considered like plants that are used for deforestation projects. So. I missed that Saab, damn it. Oh well. That would be a nightmare anyway. I would rather it be an older Saab, like from the 80s, early 90s. Those are like nightmares when it comes to maidens. Yeah, it's so infuriating when rats get the stuff because it's like you work so hard and they killed 100 of my Coperniches, and when I saw that, it was like no prisoners situation. Went from cloudy and rain, it just annoying that I didn't bring my. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can film that. You know what? I'm going to try, though. Watch this, guys. We're going to turn around here real quick. And I'm not going to get out and film it, but I'm going to pan so you guys can see it. Live bait. Whenever I hear live bait, I think of poker. Yeah, I wish it were almost dark because I don't have any sunglasses. What's up, Chris? They seem to like palm. They seem to go for more for fan palms that are related to like a lot of Cocothrinax, Trachys, Pichardia. I'll show you guys something. I'm not going to tell you what it is until you see it. A lot of people wander the streets here. Like, she's just kind of. I don't understand sometimes people and their tendencies. I don't know if this is Hurricane Hideout Restaurant. There's nobody's here, and I don't know if anyone lives here. This is even a private residence, but we're gonna find out. If someone comes out with me with a shotgun, I've got all-wheel drive. I can get out of this situation. But Let's see if you guys can see this. I'm not going to show you to the last minute here. That looks, yeah, that's cordoned off. But do you guys see that? That is at least a four-headed queen. All right. I don't know if you guys, how well you guys can see that, but it's been doing very well actually. It's nice and green. That's probably from a lightning strike, or a fungal issue. I wanted to break out the drone, but it's kind of getting. I mean, it's God damn it. But if you want a nice climate to grow palms in and not be like around a lot of people, Pine Island's pretty nice. So. Be a pretty quiet island. There's only like 4,500 people on here, so. But I mean, at least full-time residents. Yeah, it is nice. There's a couple subdivisions here, but they're kind of tucked away, and like there's 300 foot of road frontage for 200 grand. Sounds like a lot of money, but I mean, if anything develops around here, that's a lot of frontage right here by the center of town. It really depends on, I mean, that's for sale. It's also cleared. See, there's a lot of nurseries around here, especially right by the center. They're all retail, but they're here. It's a better place to buy plants in general because they're going to be cheaper. They're going to be, grown by people who probably know what they're doing. Yeah, hurricanes have actually been around. Dictyostoma has been around for a long time in the landscape business. Just that they never caught on that well in a lot of areas. They're kind of planted in old Miami, like stuff you see from the 70s and 80s, but they've been coming back. They didn't plant them for about 15 years. Yeah, who wouldn't want some Florida weather? I don't blame you. It is 71 here. It was warmer when I left, though, because it hadn't rained, so it's probably because it rained. More land for sale. Yeah, the Washingtonian will grow out of that. The other palms, not as much. I learned that the hard way. I had a bunch of Pichardias I seem to love the most. Every animal likes Pichardias. Rats, especially. That's why they're very very expensive, because they're just hard to get them to. What is this? Rumors. What is? Sorry, this is a sign that it's like you have to read the whole thing. There's like 7 of them to understand what it's saying. Some nice silver Sereno. Main problem I see when people grow palms, especially even in nurseries, is they tend to plant things too close, and then it looks like crap. There's got to be a poker game at that VFW. There always is a trailer. It's probably something that. Okay. What is that thing? It's like the back of it. That trailer's too big for my truck. It's nice though. It's probably. A lot of people want too much money for their things. So his wife is home. We got some fire truck action. Oh, it's all cleaned up here. Oh, it's looking nice. That warehouse is not there. Awesome. I can remember. That truck is. Oh, she's. They're holding a for sale sign. All right, let me go outside real quick and just talk to his wife. I'll be right back. She's kind of a talkative person, so this might be a few minutes. Give me 1 sec. That's golden bamboo. I think Hawaiian golden. Hey, is your mom home?
Yeah, I'm potty. What do you need?
Oh, okay. I was waiting for your dad to come home, and he
He's
said.
not home yet.
Yeah, he said he'd be home in like a half an hour. He said just to come on by.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just wait for mom to come on out. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you have that thing hooked up to you?
Oh, that's just my phone, so like I can film, and so like if like something happens in the car, it records it, so in case you get into a car accident.
Yeah.
So.
What kind of car do you got?
It's called a Honda Ridgeline. It's like a small. Yeah.
Well, you can get out if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Give me. I'll just.
You want to come watch us ride my bike? We're supposed to put this by the house.
Oh yeah, like put it in front. Okay, I'll walk out if you guys want me to help you out real quick. I can do that.
No, we can't put that down the ground. It's supposed to go somewhere.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Actually, Corn, look.
All right, let me get something in the car real quick, and I'll be right back out. Okay?
What are you getting? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking seltzer water.
What are you doing?
I got a phone. That's why I gotta take my phone out of the car.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still here. Hey guys, if anyone's still here, I apologize. Oh, man. Sorry about that, everyone. The kids were asking a million questions, and I pulled the phone and then I had to entertain them. And then a guy that I knew from a long time ago, the guy that I drove by, the foreman there got screwed by the same guy I did, and he came by just randomly. It was very weird. So. But I don't know how much longer. I'm going to be online on the way back. I apologize. I kind of had to. I brought out the drone. The kids wanted to fly it, and they almost crashed it. And yeah, that wasn't good. All right, guys.